Okay, good evening, everyone. So, how are you all doing? No? So, to our 18 participants, I hope you are having a great Tuesday evening. But before we officially get started, I just want to check now on our technicals. I just want to make sure everything is all set for tonight. So, can you tell me if my audio and my presentation is all visible to you on your end? So, you can just chat me over, no? Sa ating chat box. Okay? So I guess everything is all good, no? I think the chat is disabled pa. But I think everything is all good, so we can get started na din. So, yes. Okay. So again, everyone, good evening. How are you all doing? I bet everyone no, is excited for tomorrow because tomorrow is gonna be a holiday. So we will be celebrating po this special occasion, which is the Chinese New Year. So for our Chinese families and friends out there, advance Chinese New Year, no, wishing you all a prosperous year of the wood snake. So just like tomorrow's celebration, tonight is gonna be a special webinar. So it's titled Wealth Building 101, Your Financial Roadmap, and we're thrilled to have our partners from BPI Wealth joining us. Okay, but first, let me just introduce myself. I'm Joanna Blanca Ramos. I am the Customer Support Associate of First Metro Securities. I am based here in Mindanao. So if ever meron tayong kababayan dito from Davao, you are free to visit our office. We are located at the third floor of Abriza Ayala Mall, just behind Sony. So again, if you've attended some of our webinars before, so you've probably seen me talk about the first Metrosec platform. So I usually do the navigating of our platforms like the first Metrosec Go, first Metrosec My, Pro, and the Classic. So moving forward, you'll be seeing a lot of me, no? So I'll be hosting siguro some of the webinars. Okay? For those naman who are new here, so again, welcome to you. And let me tell you a little bit about us. So we are First Metro Securities, the stock brokerage arm of the Metro Bank Group, licensed to trade in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So at First Metrosec, we value integrity, teamwork, and passion. So our vision is to be the largest and most trusted Philippine investment solutions partner that is empowering individuals and institutions attain their financial goals. And speaking of goals, let me share something I'm super proud of. So our team, the business development and market education team, put in the work to empower individuals just like you. So I'm going to show you a short video of what we accomplished last year, 2024. Ayan. So those are a lot of engagements and activities, no? So all of these efforts were aimed at one thing. So that is empowering you through financial and investment literacy by putting your future first. So again, let's talk na about our tonight's webinar. But before diving in, let's take a quick moment to reflect. So akalain nyo, patapos na yung January, di ba? So magpe-Feb na ulit. So kamusta naman yung January ninyo? Another question naman is, meron na ba kayong New Year's resolution? So if ever no, you have some New Year's resolution, maybe you can share it over no sa ating chat box so that we will know. Maybe you can share some thoughts. Because I know majority of you here, ang New Year's resolution nila is magtitipid na ako this year. So kasama na dyan yung mag-exercise ako, magda-diet ako, no? So it's like New Year, New You. Pero to some, aside from setting new goals, sometimes January for them, it feels like a reset button. So kumbaga, it is a chance for them to reflect on the past year, especially when it comes to their finances. So some of us might be reviewing our expenses, reassessing our spending habits, and wondering if our savings will be enough for the retirement. So just to kick things off, I have a little icebreaker. So we will be showing you in a while a poll question that I want you to answer. So the question is actually simple. What is your current financial situation? So we have four options actually here. So I guess our team can show already the poll question. But just to have an idea, the question is, what is your current financial situation? So again, we have four options. First one, financially stable, meaning I have a stable income, I manage my expenses well, and then I'm able to save and invest regularly. Second, I'm managing but with challenges. So I can manage my expenses but have little left for savings or investments. Third, experiencing financial struggles. So my income barely covers my expenses. Fourth is building and growing. So I've started saving and investing to grow my portfolio. So again, just take your time in answering the poll question. There are no right or wrong answers here. The most important thing is that you are aware of kung ano yung financial status na ninyo. And also, you are actively working to improve it. So I think everyone already answered. So I'll give you another 10 seconds to answer, no? So again, that is the question. What is your current financial situation? So I guess maybe we can end the poll now and just review your answers. So, yes, so our attendees are very attentive, no? I'm happy to see that majority of you are saying that you are already financially stable. So, again, just like what I said, it's important that you know it and you are actively working to improve it. Okay, so maybe we can close the poll. Okay, so that's our question, no, just to kick things off for our webinar entitled Wealth Building 101, Your Financial Roadmap. So together with our FundSmart partner, BPI Wealth, we will explore the following things or topics. First, how to create a solid financial plan for 2025. Second, build a diversified investment portfolio that supports your goals. And third, learn about the benefits of BPI Wealth Funds. So without further ado, let me introduce to you tonight's speaker, Mr. Joseph Angelo G. Ladaban from the institutional business team of BPI Wealth. So Angelo, he has been in the banking industry for 8 years, bringing extensive experience in private wealth, corporate relationship management, and treasury sales. So Angelo, the spotlight is all yours.
Sorry. Thank you, Joanna. So, let me just share my screen. One moment. There. Can everyone hear me? Clear naman in your end, Joanna?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Sige. So, hi everyone. Just to reintroduce myself, no. My name is Angela Daban under BPI Wealth, and today I will be talking about our topic, which is wealth building. So, gaya ng sinabi ni Joanna kanina, it's the new year na, and some of us might have the new year resolutions to start saving more. So hopefully, after my talk, you will be able to start your journey to your financial goals. So before we begin, no, I would like to ask, what is your priority in life now? Could it possibly be to travel the world? Or maybe it's time to buy that new phone you've been eyeing? Baka naman may mga car enthusiast tayo in the webinar and want to get your hands on a new EV. Ako personally, I think ang priority ko now is gusto ko makaipon for a new house, maybe 3 to 5 years down the road. So when we ask ourselves this question, it is also important to know where we are and what our goals are. So let's talk about the life stages, no? Usually, those in their early career are just starting to earn and working their way up to building their careers. I remember when I was in this stage of my life, okay na sa akin makatravel kahit local lang muna, di ba? Pwede rin ang goal nila is to get the latest gadgets. Some of them even start setting aside some savings already in preparation for their retirement. Tapos na-reveal ko na pala no kung ano yung stage ko in life na. So me, as someone in their mid-career, I tend to focus now on possibly getting my own house. Possibly preparing na rin for an educational plan for my future children as well. And then we have those who are in their late career na ang priority na is yung physical well-being nila. Pwede rin yung focus nila is taking care of the business that they worked so hard on building. Lastly, those in their golden years are more likely to spend their time in leisure activities or traveling the world, no? And still prioritizing staying healthy. So as we progress in life, so does our goals, which get more and more expensive. So how do we save up the money to reach those goals? Before going into that, let's look at how most Filipinos no save their money. The usual scenario is income less expenses equals our savings. So dito nauuna yung expenses natin. So here is a sample look at an average Filipino's budget. As we see here, there's 20,000 of income, and over the month, we have the following expenses. We have food, utilities, transpo, rent, shopping, coffee, and other family obligations. So because of this common mindset of putting our expenses first before savings, this person no longer has any income left due to so much expenses. So what is the better alternative? So the better alternative is income less savings equals expenses. So uunahin natin magtabi for our savings rather than kung ano na lang yung matitira after our expenses. So going back to the monthly budget exercise that we did, what are we willing to cut our expenses on? So what are expenses that we need and expenses that we just want to spend on? It is important din na alam natin how to differentiate yung mga needs and wants natin, no? In this case, after pumasok yung 20,000 na income, nagtatabi na tayo ng 3,000 pesos. Of course, food, utilities, rent, transpo expenses, they're all necessities that we need in our daily routines. So with the mindset of setting aside savings first, we will have to look for other options on how to cut down on our expenses. In this case, we can maybe sacrifice our trips to our favorite coffee shops with more affordable coffee. Baka pwede muna mag 3-in-1 kung di talaga pasok sa budget at the moment, di ba? So, what actually stops us from saving our income? Ginagamit ba natin yung credit card natin too much while spending more than we earn? Baka naman feeling natin na too late to start saving now. So these negative thoughts are all barriers hindering us from actually starting to save. How do we overcome these obstacles? We will briefly discuss it through three concrete steps, no? So first, let's talk about determining our sources of income. Ano ba ang mga sources of income natin? It could be from business sales, yung mga monthly sahod natin, or even maybe from a pension fund. And after determining what our inflows are, the next step is to revisit and review our expenses. Ano ba ang usual nating gastos? Where do we begin? Well, we can start by looking at ano ba ang mga usual credit card payables natin. Pwede rin natin check ano ba regularly ang nasa online shopping carts natin in Lazada or Shopee. Another option is reviewing what our monthly utilities and average grocery bills are na parehong necessary in our everyday lives. So once we've done this step, we can move on to the last step, which is identifying our spending trends and habits. So we will need to identify what recurring charges are not being utilized. So, kwento ko lang, no? I have been hearing some of my friends who have gym memberships but only visit mga 6 times a month lang. So, parang sayang naman yung monthly subscription that the gym charges them. Baka maybe, no, kung may mga monthly subscriptions tayo na hindi naman natin nagagamit masyado, baka pwede na muna natin cancel and it could be a way for us to save more. Being able to differentiate what we need daily is also essential to saving. So let's go back to reviewing our grocery bills. We might find na baka we are spending a lot on junk food, which is not naman necessary or it's not a necessity for us, no? It's just something that we want. So baka cutting down on junk food or other things na hindi naman need ngayon could be another option on how we can increase our savings. Lastly, we need to set realistic spending goals. A perfect example of this is our discussion a while ago on the better alternative. So when it comes to our spending mindset, 'di ba? Ano yung example na yon? Can anyone remember? So the example was to look for an alternative for from our regular visits to our favorite coffee shops to more affordable coffee. Ako, ginagawa ko to by practicing self-control pag gusto ko mag-shopping for new clothes or shoes. Minsan talaga, hindi pasok sa budget and hindi na realistic for me to spend more than I'm earning, di ba? So, sabihin natin in a perfect scenario, let's say that we were able to start saving a good portion of our income after doing these concrete steps. Anong gagawin natin sa savings natin? Will we just park it in the savings account? Papatulugan lang ba natin? Of course, we want na yung savings or money natin are also working for us, di ba? So how do we do that? By investing. So before investing, we need to determine what our investment horizon is. When do we expect to use the funds? Will it be in the near future? Or baka naman years down the road nyo pa plano gamitin, di ba? Let's go back to our discussion on our stages in life. Most of the individuals in their late careers or golden years tend to lean towards a shorter horizon, as this allows them to stay highly liquid and exposes them to less risk. These investments help them prepare for their retirement. And of course, di naman lahat ng nasa early and mid stages gusto ng long horizon agad. This is actually a good option for those who are just beginning their investment journey and would like to experience investing first and get their feet wet. Baka naman din you also see that you will be needing your funds in the near future kasi may trip kayo to Japan, especially now na malapit na yung cherry blossom season, di ba? However, no, investments with shorter horizon and less risk should not expect significant returns. If you believe you have this kind of investment horizon, you can look into money market and fixed income assets. On the other hand, individuals na may goals to attain higher returns and have investable funds which are not needed immediately can consider having a longer horizon. Usually, yung mga nag invest sa mga longer horizon investments, may long-term goal yan na big spend eh. It could be for a dream wedding that you want and siguro see yourself doing it in 5 to 10 years down the road, no? So those who have long horizons can probably explore local and global equities, which offer more favorable results but are also exposed to more volatility. So once we have our investment horizon, we can now more or less figure out our investment personality. Para dun sa mga may conservative investment personality, usually sila yung averse to taking on more risk. They want to preserve their savings without getting left behind too much by inflation, while also having their funds easily accessible and highly liquid. They could more or less find themselves investing in money market instruments, no? On the other hand, you may see yourself accepting some risk and not afraid of the possibility of short-term losses. If so, baka ang investment personality nyo is moderate. You may find yourself investing in fixed income investments such as government and corporate bonds. Lastly, if you see yourself as someone like me, and you are okay with exposing your savings in a more volatile environment, and you're okay to see the market fluctuate up and down, your personality is most probably the aggressive type. So yung mga under sa personality na to often put a larger portion of their fund in equities with the aim of higher returns and long-term capital growth. So once we have a better understanding of what kind of investor we are, we can now narrow down and go back to our priorities or wants. Again, these could be our next destination around the world, pwede rin what business we want to start, or baka gusto nyo rin to build a house like me. Some may even consider no na how can they support and take care of their own family as well as as well as the health of their families, no. As early as possible, we should be preparing for our goals in life. Kahit yung mga nasa early careers pa lang can already start investing for their retirement. The investment market today is now more accessible than what it was in the past. It used to have a minimum investment amount of 10,000 and up, if I remember correctly, no? While today, we can all start with just a minimum of 1,000. So, now that it's the start of the new year, tapos na rin ang holiday spending natin, it's time to save na ulit. 'Di ba? Yun yung New Year's resolution natin, hopefully. And with that, I would like to share with you the sample fund where you can start investing with as low as 1,000 pesos then. So I'd like to introduce no that the new fund that I want to talk about and was just launched last December is called the BPI Wealth Builder Fund. So ano nga ba itong BPI Wealth Builder Fund? To give an overview of what it offers in terms of its investment space, no, the fund is classified as a multi-asset mutual fund in units. It focuses on long-term capital growth through domestic and international investments. And gaya ng sabi ko kanina, you can start investing in this fund with just 1,000 pesos. And it has a minimum holding period of 365 days. So what's special about this fund? What is unique about this fund is that it offers additional benefits to its subscribers, which can be attained by hitting investment milestones in the fund. These benefits include annual physical exam, life insurance, as well as free annual medical consultations. Ako, personally, I like this fund kasi may life insurance and family health plan siya, no? And not to be too TMI about my personal life, but I just got married last year. So perfect itong fund na to for me since my wife and I will be starting our own family soon. This fund is not only looking out for my own physical well-being, 'di ba? It will also support yung future family namin. So if you want to learn more about these benefits, you can visit the BPI website and look for the BPI Wealth Builder Fund. This fund will also be available in First Metro's platform soon. So as I end this presentation, I just want to leave you with some tips. One of them is to not put all your eggs in one basket. Anong ibig sabihin nito? It means that we should practice diversification and divide our funds in a variety of investment instruments. Ang goal ng tip na to is to reduce the risk you're exposing yourself to. If you invest in instruments that do not move in the same direction at the same time or at the same pace, then you will reduce your chances of losing money at the same time and at the same pace. Next tip that I would like to share is that timing the market does not work. No one really knows when the market will be in its lowest or its highest. And hindi naman tayo fortune tellers ng market na makikita natin when is the best time to invest. It's always best to do cost averaging. Which brings me to my next tip, and that is to remember that cost averaging and consistency is the key. It means rather than trying to again time the market, we should capitalize on consistency by investing a fixed amount at regular intervals. In this way, you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. And with that, I would like to thank everyone for listening to my presentation. I hope I was able to help and guide you in starting your wealth building journey this year. So with that, I'd like to pass over the floor to Joanna again. No, thank you again, everybody.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much, Anjo, no, for that very straightforward discussion. And also, I believe your tips and guidance were so practical and inspiring them. So again, to our participants, no, I hope that after seeing Anjo's presentation, you now have a clearer picture of what your financial roadmap could look like for 2025. Now, if you have questions related to Andrew's presentation or maybe about the BPI Wealth Builder Fund, so please feel free to drop them in the Q&A feature here on Zoom. So again, before we jump into our Q&A, let's give our speaker no, a quick break while I share something equally exciting din naman sa inyo. So that is how to invest in funds through FundSmart and BPI Wealth latest offerings via First Metro Securities. So ano nga ba yung FundSmart? So think of FundSmart as a supermarket for funds. It's like a one-stop shop no, where you get to see hundreds no, of our funds. So FundSmart empowers you to invest in the country's top peso and dollar-denominated mutual funds and UITFs all in one platform. Now, if you do not have a First MetroSec account yet, so do not worry. Opening one is super easy, no? It's also seamless and paperless. So here's how you can get started. So the first one, you download and install the First MetroSec Go app from the Google Play or the App Store, or you can just simply scan the QR code, no? To those who do not have an account yet. So you just click on the app, you launch, and then you tap sign up now to start your application. And then you fill out the required information, upload your documents, and complete a selfie verification. Now, by the way, do not forget to use the event code Wealth Building when filling out the application form. So this helps us identify that you joined this webinar in partnership with our FundSmart partner, BPI Wealth. So again, there are perks of opening an account via mobile. So you have 15 days to explore the free features of the app, and then you have 30 days naman to complete your application. So there is no rush. So you can always come back, like log in, and then continue the application. And to those naman planning to open a joint ITF or corporate account, so just head over to our website to complete the process. Now, if your account is already activated, you'll have access to our multi-asset platform where you can invest in stocks, bonds, ETF, and also funds and mutual UITFs. So no need to open and juggle multiple accounts no, from different banks and companies because with First Metro Sec, everything is in one place. So why choose FundSmart? The best part is, first, you get to access You get access to over 131 UITFs and mutual fund. Second, you can invest with zero sales load and no transaction fees, as friction costs are not passed on to the investor but rather paid by the fund. So now I'm going to share to you a quick live walkthrough of our first Metrosec Go Up. So I'll be heading over to our website. Quick live through naman on how you will access the FundSmart profile. Okay, so I think you can see my screen already. So again, once you have an account with us, you already have your username and your password. So just click log in. And then let me just activate the annotate. Okay. So you just follow the red dot, no? So you can just close the announcement and then head over to funds that is located at the upper right of your screen or website. And then this is now the FundSmart dashboard. So if it is your first time accessing FundSmart, you have to first update your risk profile. So to do that, you just click on Update My Risk Profile and answer the client suitability assessment form. So these are just questions that will assess kung ano yung investor risk profile ninyo. So you just click on these questions and submit. So once you are all done, let's go back to the home of our FundSmart. So this is the home tab or the home dashboard. But I want you to utilize the FundSmart section because you will be able to compare description of the fund, the performance of the fund, and its fee structure. So let's begin with the description. The first thing we're going to do is to focus on the funds offered by BPI Wealth. So to do that, you just head over to all providers and select BPI Asset Management and Trust Corporation. So these are all the funds offered by BPI Wealth. So you can also filter, it depends on your preferences. So whether you want to check on mutual fund or UITF, but these funds are all UITF because these are from BPI. So we have here asset types, currencies, all ratings, and again, these are all the funds of BPI Wealth. So you can easily find the fund code and the fund name and its fund strategy. And then head over to performance where you can compare the 1, 3, and 5-year performance of the fund, Just a quick tip, if you want to check on the fund latest performance, sabihin natin year to date, so you just head over to this year to date percentage change na column and click it. So you have here the top performing fund of BPI Wealth as of year to date. If you want to check naman 1 year, so again, click the 1 year column, same as for the 3 years and the 5 years. Now, if you want to explore the details of the fund, you can just click either fund code or fund name. So I have this one, BPI Invest US Equity Index Feeder Fund. So once you do that, you will be redirected to the research tab where you get to see all the fund profile, like the details of the fund. So we have here overview. Benchmark of this fund is the S&P 500 index. So your Magnificent Seven is here, Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Google, and Tesla. And then you have here the fee information. So the minimum investment is 1,000 pesos. So again, just like what I said, you only need 1,000 pesos to start investing in mutual funds. So you have here the minimum holding period, management fee, and early redemption fee. So we also have here a quick glance of the performance of the fund and as well as its chart. Year to date, 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years. So you have here also the top holdings and the fund allocation. If you want to subscribe to this fund, the subscribe button is easily accessible, which is located as well here at the upper right screen part of the website. So you just click on subscribe, you input the amount you want to invest in, and then you click on subscribe and input your password to confirm. So once it's submitted, head over to view instructions to see all of the pending instructions you've made, and as well as the view history. And then if you already have holdings, so just head over to portfolio where you get to see all of the fund you invested in or you subscribe in and then its performance. So again, if you have an account with First Metrosec, that is a multi-asset platform, you have access to your holdings in stocks, bonds, and funds. So basically, that is how you utilize the First Metrosec Go app. Let me go back to my presentation. Okay. All right. Yan. So moving forward, no, do not forget to connect with us online. So follow us on all our social media pages. So we are in Yeah. So we are in TikTok. We post short videos there. We also have podcasts on Spotify that is perfect for market updates. So say if you are cooking or naglilinis ng kayo ng bahay, nagluluto or nagda-drive. So the podcast no of Spotify is perfect na talaga. Yung parang background noise na siya. Also, you can scan the QR code on the screen to visit our Linktree profile where you'll find our Viber communities, including one dedicated to FundSmart, as well as our upcoming webinar schedules. Now, if your company, school, or organization is looking for world-class, customized, and even gamified financial and investment literacy programs, you can send us a formal invitation at marketeducation@firstmetrosec.com.ph. Now, before we head over to our Q&A, and again, if you have questions, no, so feel free to chat them over sa ating Q&A chat box. So again, I want to thank everyone no, who supported and trusted First Metro Securities. The awards you are seeing here are all because of you. We've achieved this recognition and awards, and we are very proud of it. Okay, so that's it. Let's now dive into your questions. No, actually, I'm already seeing a few. So, Angelo, are you ready for the questions? We have here this one.
Hi, Joanna. Yeah, actually, I saw one of the questions already. I think it was asking about over diversification, no? So, if I may address that, uh,
Yes.
y- so you may be too diversified to the point na wala nang significant changes in your portfolio or hindi mo na nararamdaman yung up and down ng market, no? It's also possible na baka na-overwhelm ka na with monitoring so much security. So maybe that's also a sign na over-diversified ka na. So if you don't want to be over-diversified, no, then maybe investing in an investment fund is a way to balance your diversity. As investment funds kasi, no, they are curated portfolios, researched and managed by experts. So I hope I was able to address yung query na yon.
Yes, thank you so much, Angel. So this is already answered live. So the second question here, could we use Metro Bank or BDO online banking if we are going to put fund on our first MetroSeg account? So the answer to that is yes. We accept transactions now from other banks. All you have to do, actually, the easier way is through bills payment. The most important thing is you need to enroll lang First Metro Securities as your biller and ensure that your account code no is correct. So again, you can use other banks in funding your first MetroSec account. Okay. So should others have no questions? So maybe you can share it. So let me just okay. So another question we have here is actually this is for First Metro Securities. Hi, I have a First MetroSec Go account. How to invest in funds? So actually, the funds section sa ating First MetroSec Go app is not yet available. We recommend you to open your account via the mobile. So it's either via First MetroSec My or Pro platform. So you can only subscribe and redeem funds through our website. So I hope I answered that, Ma'am Shirley. Okay. So another question we have here, hi, is there a investment fund in First Metro? Actually, I'm not sure if I can answer this correctly, but we do have a lot of funds now available sa First Metro Securities. So again, To explore the funds available, just open an account and then explore the Fund Smart section of the platform. So you can invest in a lot of funds from BPI Wealth as well. So I hope that I answered that question correctly, no? Okay. So another, let's see. Okay. So another question we have here, are funds liquid or fixed for a certain amount of time? So maybe Angela, can you share some thoughts about it or answer?
Yeah, sure. Sige. So are funds liquid or fixed for a certain amount of time? Um, actually depends on what kind of fund you're going to invest your savings in, no? So like yung mga money market funds, yung mga fixed income funds, more or less yung movement nun is uh, quite similar to how the benchmarks of those funds work, no? So, in terms of liquidity, wala namang lock-in period or holding period yan, no? Um, we make sure that the fund is able to liquidate in case kailangan ng subscribers ng funds nila, ng savings nila, no? So I hope I was able to answer your inquiry.
Okay, thank you so much, Anjo. So another question we have here, it's for First Metro again. Could we use dollar account in funding First Metro? Actually, yes. It's through remittance. I'm gonna share the link on how to fund your First Metro Sec account using dollar. Of course, no, if dollar account, if you have a dollar account with First Metro Sec, so I guess you can do that. So I'm just gonna share the instructions on how to do that sa ating chat box. Okay, so I think this is a follow-up question. So if I invest in investment funds in the FMS website, does it not reflect in the app since it's unavailable pa? It will reflect under the portfolio tab. However, if you're going to subscribe or redeem, you have to visit the website. So what you'll see is the current value of your fund, no, sa ating application. Pero yung subscription and redemption, kailangan talaga sa website. Okay? Yan. So here, just a confirmation, no, that we were able to answer the question. So yes, if you have other questions pa, so let me check here sa ating. Yes, thank you so much, Miss Shirley. Okay. So I think it's a bit early no to end pa the webinar. So maybe you have some questions. Here we have a question for the BPI Wealth Builder. Is there a annual target rate projection?
Sorry. What? Uh, can I clarify what you meant by annual target rate projection? Like, is it in terms of the returns ng fund?
Yes.
Okay. So actually, no, the BPI Wealth Builder Fund, it's a new fund that, as I mentioned, it was just released last month, no. Um, it's a multi-asset global fund. So pwede siyang mag-invest in different securities. It can be international, it can be domestic, it can be fixed income, it can also be in equities. So in terms of returns, wala pa siyang historical na performance, no, as it's just a new fund. But more or less, if you want to have a grasp of what kind of returns it will get, you can also check out other global multi-asset funds, no. It will more or less be or at least have the same benchmarks, no? So I hope I was able to answer your question on the BPI Wealth Builder Fund, no? It's very new, so wala pa talaga siyang historical returns, no?
Okay, thank you so much, Anjo. So I was if you check no the chat box, I shared two articles related on how to fund your account. So maybe you can check on that. And I think if others here have some questions, or if ever naman, medyo if nahihiya kayo na to answer a question, you can send an email to our customer service at firstmetrosec.com.ph. So we are really trying to answer your questions as fast as we can. So I think there are no here. There's a question here, Angelo. So can we invest and monitor the BPI Wealth Builder through the BPI app?
Yes, you can. You will need to create lang an investment account through the BPI app, and you can invest with the minimum of 1,000 pesos sa BPI Wealth Builder.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so a question here, does FMSEC include also government bonds? Yes, we offer the retail dollar bond and the retail treasury bond, the RTB and the RDB. So if ever na up na siya for an offering, so just wait for our announcement. So you can avail the fund through First Metro Sec. And then makikita niyo din siya sa platform or sa portfolio niyo if you have one na. Okay, so another question for First Metrosec. So what is the process when in terms of redeeming funds after selling it? Could we transfer it to our BDO or Metro Bank? Okay. So when you redeem a fund, the proceeds will be credited to your First Metrosec account. Now, for it to be transferred na sa inyong settlement bank account, you need to initiate a withdrawal request. So if ever you are done with the withdrawal request, and then if ano na siya, approved na siya, so it will be credited na to either BDO or Metro Bank account. Depende, or I mean, kung ano talaga yung settlement bank account ninyo, doon siya magre-reflect. So again, hindi siya automatic. Once you redeem the fund, you need to initiate a withdrawal request para mag-credit siya sa inyong settlement bank account. Okay? Yan. So this one is BPI Wealth. If it's the same as the other funds, what does it offer that your previous funds don't have?
Yes, so if you recall, no, I showed a slide earlier that it has additional benefits. So it offers mga life insurance, annual physical exam. It also offers free annual medical consultations. It also has a family health plan. So that's what makes the fund unique, no? Is the benefits that come with investing your funds in the BPI Wealth Builder.
Thank you so much, Angelo. So another, just maybe a follow-up question. So how can I inquire, verify if there is an offer for T-bills? Actually, we send out announcements. We post announcements. We send emails not to your registered email addresses if ever we have offerings na for the government bills. Pero for T-bills, actually wala pa po kaming T-bills. Okay, so actually, thank you so much for all your questions. No? So that's very engaging. Okay, I guess I'm gonna call it siguro 10 more seconds, no? Maybe. Okay, thank you, Sir Edwin. So 10 more seconds if ever you have questions. Okay, going once, going twice. Okay, yan. Thank you so much, no, everyone, for that very interactive question and answer session. So meaning you are very engaged in building your financial roadmap for 2025. So before we wrap up, I'd like to ask a favor from you. Please share your feedback by scanning the QR code on the screen or by clicking the link we've shared in the chat. So don't forget to use the code Wealth Building No if ever you want to open an account with us. And also, your feedback really helps us improve and decide on the future webinars or topics no, we will be discussing. So again, before we end, let me pass the spotlight back again to Anjo for his closing message.
Okay. Thank you very much, Joanna. No? Again, I'd like to thank everyone for listening to my presentation today. I hope I was able to equip you with the tools to start investing already this year. Kahit January pa lang, no? It's never too late to start. I hope you also keep in mind yung tips na sinabi ko sa inyo, yung tatlong tips na yon, which is not to place all your eggs in one basket. Don't try to time the market, and always practice cost averaging and consistency. So yeah, thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you so much, Anjo, no, for that message. So again, everyone, that is a wrap. I truly hope this session was beneficial and gave you the clarity and tools you need, no, dun sa mga suggestions ni Angelo to kick off your 2025 roadmap. So again, here at First Metro Sec, your financial journey begins here because we put your future first. Again, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night, advance Chinese New Year, and see you at our next event. Thank you so much.